Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om. Rudraha. One of the most popular names of Lord Shiva is Rudra. In fact, before he is known as Shiva, he is actually known as Rudra. In the Vedas also, it is the most popular name of Lord Shiva is Rudra. We have also seen earlier that when Brahmaji created this whole Srishti, to take this forward, 11 Rudras he created, which is how we come to Ekadasha Rudra. Rud means sorrow, pain, grief, disease, any obstruction, etc. And Dra means to remove, Dravayati. Hence it is said, Rut Dukkham Dukkha Hetur Ajnanam Cha Dravayati iti Rudraha. The Lord is the one who drives away our pain, sorrow, grief, disease, any of our problems, who literally bestows his grace on the devotees, who ensures that their sorrow is removed. And not only the sorrow is removed, sorrow is only a symptom. The cause of this sorrow is attachment, and the cause of attachment is the sense of identification with the body, that I am this jiva, arising from ignorance of the self, that I don't know who am I, so I think I am the BMI, body, mind, intellect. The Lord removes all these: ignorance, false identification with the body, mind, intellect, attachment, and consequent sorrow. Hence he is called Rudraha. He blesses one with self-knowledge. He helps one to anchor in detachment. And he is the one who always revels in the state of auspiciousness, positivity, bliss. So the more a devotee worships the Supreme as Rudra, these qualities of Rudra also come into us, as well as the blessings of the Lord ensure that the knowledge destroys our ignorance and the root cause of our sorrow is eliminated. This is the first meaning of Rudra. The second meaning is Rudro Devaha Rodanat Dravanatcha. This means he is the one who makes one cry and drives away their pain, both. Now one may feel surprised that why is Bhagwan making us cry? He is supposed to be auspiciousness, joy, blissful, and most kind and compassionate, who takes care of the devotees, who himself goes through trouble for the sake of devotees. Then why is the Lord making one cry? When we do wrong things, when we do dushkarmas, then the karma phaladata is also Bhagwan. Those karma phalas, when we get, we feel the sorrow, we feel the pain, and through that he makes us evolve. And in that process there is sorrow, so one cries. But it is also that we must learn the lessons from these experiences of life and become more and more selfless, righteous, walking the path of dharma. Hence, he makes us cry as well as he removes the pain, both. Like any mother would do that. The mother would punish a child to ensure that the child grows up well, letting go of any vices or negative habits. As well as the mother ensures that if the child is in some difficulty, pain, the mother with compassion helps the child to overcome that also. Though Bhagwan may give us the karma phalas of our negative actions, his love, his compassion, his kindness are always there to strengthen and support us, even through the tough times, in fact, more through the tough times. The third meaning of Rudra is Rodayati Antakale Sarvam iti Rudraha. One who makes the beings cry at their end. It means Rudra is the one who destroys the entire universe and also gives death to the beings when their karmas are over. And nobody likes to die. Nobody wants to leave this body, the people around, all one's possessions, wealth, fame, glory, etc. So one feels pain and sorrow at death. If we think deeply, it is not Bhagwan who is giving us pain. It is the Lord, in fact, who is alleviating us from pain. Because if we were never to die, that would be the most terrible thing that could happen to us. But when we don't look at it in the right perspective, then death seems very painful and we cling to this body. We don't want to drop this life and we feel sorrow and pain. So actually the sorrow and pain is not caused by Bhagwan, it is caused by our own attachments. Bhagwan is the supreme Brahman, the absolute truth, who is our own true self. That supreme Lord, using the power of Maya, becomes Brahmaji the creator, Vishnu the sustainer, and Rudra the destroyer. As the destroyer, he destroys the whole universe. As well as when the time comes for the jivas to drop their body, he, being the karma phala data, ensures that the jiva is able to drop the old body and take up the new body. Bhagwan is there throughout this whole process of birth, life, death, transition to the next life, and the cycle repeats. One who sees this macro picture, that the Lord is with me at all these times, one will not cry, one will not feel sorrow. But if one has not built that bond, if one does not have that understanding, that attachment brings a lot of pain and sorrow. In the Linga Puran, the fourth meaning of Rudra is given. Suryatma Bhagavan Devaha Sarva Deva Vibhutidaha Rudra Ityuchyate Devaihi Bhagavan Bhukti Muktidaha. The Lord, who is in the center of the Surya Mandal, gives the power to all the other devatas, and that Lord is called as Rudra. He is the Supreme Lord. He is the one who bestows all comforts, joy, pleasure, as well as mukti, liberation. The fifth meaning of Rudra is Rujam Dravayati iti Rudraha, one who removes all the diseases. We have also seen the Mrityunjay mantra, and Bhagwan is the one who heals at all the levels. The diseases that manifest in the body are called Vyadhi. Much before the modern science could tell us that the diseases of the mind manifest onto the body. The stress, worries, tensions, anxieties, all that which we carry in the mind, they manifest as diseases in our body. So our culture clearly says, Adhi is the mental ill health, which manifests as Vyadhi, which is the physical disease at the body level. And that creates all the Upadhi, meaning all the troubles and problems. So this mind-body connection was understood by the great masters. And when this mind surrenders to the Supreme, lets go of the ego, because ego is the root cause of all stress, worries, tensions, anxieties. When through devotion, through surrender, one lets go of the ego, invokes the Supreme, sublimates one's desires, becomes more and more stronger, anchored in the divine, that person's diseases also disappear. Because one lives in gratitude, one lives in devotion, one lives in a positive state. One doesn't engage in self-condemnation and doesn't take up the burden of doership. One knows Bhagwan is the Karta, I am only an instrument. One has prasada buddhi, that whatever comes, I learn to accept it as prasad of the Lord. So devotion has a big role to play. And when a devotee surrenders to the Lord, the root causes, when they are removed, the diseases are only symptoms and effects. They will also be removed. Thus, these are 5 beautiful meanings of the word Rudra. There are some more beautiful meanings of the word Rudra. The sixth meaning is one who illumines our speech and enables us to speak is Rudraha. Because Ru also means to produce sound. So the sixth meaning is one who helps us to speak. When we speak, words are formed, words have meanings, and so one who helps us to understand words, their meanings, and to communicate. That is the seventh meaning of Rudra. The eighth meaning of Rudra is one who makes us understand our dharma through the knowledge of the Vedas. Because again, the Vedas are Shabda Rashi, they are revelations, they are mantras. And these mantras are revealed to the great rishis by the Supreme Lord. So through the revelation of Vedic knowledge, Dharma and Brahma, how to live in the world, as well as how to attain the Supreme Transcendental Self, both are communicated by the Lord to us. The ninth meaning of the word Rudra is one who helps us to realize the Absolute through the repetition of Pranava or Omkar. As we know, Omkar is the primordial sound which pervades the whole creation, and Omkar is of the Swarup of Bhagavan himself. Hence, Rudra means that one who helps us to purify our mind through the chanting of Omkar, and who ultimately leads us to the self-knowledge by contemplation on Omkar as pure consciousness. The 10th meaning of Rudra is one who enters the hearts of people through this Nada Brahma, which is Omkar. Bhagwan is already there in our heart, there is no doubt. But we are today very extrovert. When we continuously chant Omkar and pay attention, our mind can turn within, and through that we are able to recognize the Lord in our heart. So the one who helps us to turn within and who as though enters our heart through the sound of Nada Brahma, Omkar, is Rudraha. And the 11th meaning of the word Rudra is one who imparts spiritual knowledge to the seekers, including Brahmaji, through the revelation of the Upanishads. So these are 11 meanings of the word Rudra. May the grace and blessings of Rudra be with us. This name is praised in the Vedas in many ways. As I said, the main name of the Lord is Rudra in the Vedas. The Rudram and Chamakam is the hymn that we chant to glorify the Supreme Lord. It is also called Namakam and Chamakam. So in that Namakam, or what we call as Rudram, it begins with this name. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. Salutations to the Lord who is Rudra. Then it says, Om Namaste Rudra Manyava Utota Ishave Namaha. Salutations to Rudra, salutations to his anger, and salutations to his arrow. Rudra Manyava Ishave Namaha. Salutations to his anger, because in that anger, in that Rudra Agni, the whole world is destroyed. As well as in anger, Bhagwan gives us the karma phala of the wrong karmas and helps us to evolve. So salutations to the Lord even in this fierce form. May the grace and blessings of Bhagwan Rudra be with all of us.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.